Right, good evening all. Welcome back to yet again another stream. It is of course the end of 2025. In the UK, in the next 46 minutes, we will wave goodbye to 2025 and hello to 2026. Let me show you on Discord. Yeah, tonight we're doing a side-by-side stream. So there's Oscar, who's been streaming for, what is it now, Oscar? 4 hours. About 4.5. Oh, no, mine's on mute. But he's been live for nearly 4 hours, 10 minutes.
Yeah, I didn't mean.
He's been live for 4 hours, 10 minutes. I'm just starting now. Sorry, I've been doing stream setup. I've been here for most of Oscar's stream, but now I'm starting mine. We're joined by Oscar.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Been here a while, so yep, it's been long, but yeah, welcome.
I'm just trying to get the shot right here. There we are. If we move into the game, come on, I do it every year. I've done it every year. 37s with their headcode blinds displaying the date. Okay, I don't usually do it for, say, every stream. It's mostly for start and end of year. But tonight we have 3 37s here. 37037 in its pre-tops condition. Actually, the condition it's in now. This is an overhaul now. But starting it, I have to add an electrical fire. This is at SDR. Moving on. 37057 in its condition when it came back to mainline. Obviously now you've got blanks over the actual head codes, and you have singular marker outside Domino's, and it's in codeless delivery, and also named Barbara Arbon. There. This third one here displaying 2025 was Oscar's. It was partially Oscar's doing because I didn't know what else to do. And he's just did the 6700. What is this actually, Oscar? If you know when it stops.
What is it actually? Not
6700.
Check. Find that out for you. It's the 37-3.
I'm intrigued.
It doesn't. On here, it actually doesn't say what it. Wait, after. What is it? D6, 7. There it is. 37350.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. So you've got 37037, 37057, and 37350, yeah?
Yep.
It's a lovely array here. So you've got SDR, currently with Colas based off Derby, and SVR is 350.
Great Centre Road, GCR.
We'd get there eventually. So we've got GCR, Colas Derby, SDR Buckfastleigh. Might notice some coaches here. This will actually be our rake tonight. You might notice, where's the loco? It's not with the set yet. Also, the only pack I've actually bought for Christmas is the Mark II ACs. So we can now have the generator, as is actually on there. Those taillights aren't functional, so. Anyways. We need to actually go back to Exeter. Or St David's. 409 here. Lock all. That actually bought in those 37s. Bought them here for the show. But we need to go to St David's. Because we're in the hoovers. Oh, hell yeah. Had to. Into the cab. Neutral AWS. Lovely. These are cold at the moment. We've got no air. I've mentioned it on Oscar's stream. I'll mention it here. I have just done a huge resignaling project. Basically, I've added in Echo 669 here in Hyde Park Sidings. Added Echo 671 here at the depot head shunt. 677 here just outside the depot. And then Echo 679 on the crossover. I've also redone Delta Mic 209, Delta Mic 210. And here's the big thing. I have resignalled all the way from Totnes to Plymouth now. Fully modernised. The whole lot. So from Echo 1 and Pub Hotel 5601 all the way. Fully gone over everything. All the way up to Papa 18 and Papa 61. The main part of the signalling though only goes to Papa 8 here. This main section here took me 10 hours yesterday. Oh, it's in a 156. Going to Mill Bridge. Very nice.
Yeah, I've just bought the route.
So I really am taking over, aren't I?
No, it's fine. It's a dual stream. Your stream is in the top left, but it seems to not be. Oh, it's loaded now. And we got a countdown to 2026 in the top right. So 10 out of 10 graphics, you know. But we're here.
By the way, obviously I said Oscar streaming as well, so bugger. I should have put your stream in the description. Hold fire. We'll get on with it in a minute, everyone. Sorry. I've just got to add his stream link to the description. I really should have done that before. That's bad, mate. Right, hold fire. I would put it in the corner, but yeah. Anyways, we should have been priming for long enough. So on that note, let's get out here. Whack the clag factor up, the motor factor, 50007, and quick sound check. I'll whack that up a little bit. Sorry if you are deafened. I need something to do a sound test, okay? And engine start. That should be better. Take off the handbrake. Number 7. Wait, that's now charging air. So it'll be building by itself. Elliot, good evening, how you doing? Sorry if I haven't already mentioned that. Collab format. I usually do that anyway. But yeah. Just like Oscar's also streaming, so why not? Just going to do the same thing here in number 49. I won't put the AWS in. I won't charge the brake. I don't need to. Just take the handbrake off quickly. While I'm thinking about it. You'll notice the handbrake goes from like quite tight to very loose. Because you're physically winding it off.
Okay, that is mean.
What?
Okay, I accidentally left the game. Okay, my signal was clear, and then a 90 came along and just
Decided.
took it.
Computer
Okay.
says no.
Nearly.
Anyways, time to start the engine at 49. More thrash. Right, clag factor again. Full. 7's beginning to like simmer. Bring on number 2.
This route will take me 7 minutes till midnight.
It's half an hour then. My god, good luck.
I'm 7 minutes late, then I'm a bit cooked.
Right, we can now move back to 7. Now start it up 49. 49's running. 7's running. That shunt signal should not be lit. Should not.
For everyone on my stream, you got the countdown to 2026 in top right, and top left is, well, Freddie's stream, don't you aware, there's a link in the description, so if you want to go and watch his stream, click on the link in the description and you can watch that properly instead of a little box in the top left hand corner.
Likewise, if you're on my stream and you want to watch Countdown, a bit of Roblox as well, you're on BR at the moment, aren't you?
BR, yeah.
If you want to go watch that, obviously go over to Oscar's channel. The link to his stream is in my description. If anyone fancies watching a bit of BR, Countdown, I'm going on Christmas. Right, just waiting for the air to build up now. Want the air to build up from, what's that, about 15 up to here. It's about 70, 73. So, oh, between 70 and 75. That needle there is where it will stop. I've got the straight air brake on, so when it builds up to a certain point where it says maximum, it will stay at the maximum. It won't drop down to nothing when it fully charges. This is the train brake. I've got that off. That'll mean the brake will charge to release. Because I've got the straight air brake on, the direct brake, the loco brake, it'll mean the brakes on my loco are locked. And don't worry, you know, even these locos are, you know, the same weight, they're the same class of loco, holding my direct brake will be enough. Even so, when it builds, I can always drop in train brake, which will apply the locos on my loco that's leading at the moment, number 7, and on the rear loco, 49. If I have the direct brake on in 7, the brakes are only on 7, not on 49. So it's a bit weird. But it'll be the same with the Mark 1s. So the Mark 2's down there, and the Mark 1. When I'm coupled onto them, when my direct brake's on, it's only on the loco in which it's applied. So when we drop onto the coaches, if I have the direct brake on in number 49, it's only in 49, not number 7, not the coaches. Any other vehicle has to be done with the train brake, the main brake. So, you get the air hose, which you don't really get. We'll do a fire alarm test. Well, let me do a test thrash here. Nope. I've not got enough air. So I think you'll hear a hiss. Like, when it gets, so it's about 50, which is that needle there. And then that's when it starts actually releasing the brakes. Which means if I fell below 50 pounds per square inch of air, what it'll do is it would drop my brakes and say, hang on mate, you've not got enough air. If you try brake, useless, so it'll dump it automatically for me. Being like, yeah, you don't have enough air, so if I drop the loco brake now, that's beginning to fall, which was at 50. I'll put the loco brake back on, which will send bogies back up. Send back up to about 65, between 65 and 70, which means my brakes are fully applied. You'll notice this though will still build 73. That's because on the whole train the brakes are released. This would show me locally. Whole train. So whatever happens with this brake, but this would show either this, or if this is at 73, then this would reflect direct brake. It's confusing, but here's how it. want to go over the main line. Send me in there. Send me into the back of the yard. And onto my coaches. Levy. Right, there's charged. So it's 10 mile per hour for you. It says 90. God knows why. These are very quick. Right, trust me. If you're not watching these, they're 2,500 horsepower each. So here I'm playing with 5,000 horsepower. And there's two of them. So one low can move absolutely fine. This is severely overpowered. It's only for a short time until we go to the coaches.
We overshot that a bit, Marion. Oh well.
Have you?
You know what I think we'll do after once we get to wherever we're going, Mill Hill. I think what we'll do, Railcam's just started live streaming the London Eye. I think we'll watch that and then...
Railcam?
Yeah, and then I'll end the stream. I think you're planning to go further on into 2026 than I am.
Yeah, we're both streaming to 2026. Danuta Miasko? Sorry if I'm not pronouncing that very well. Good evening, how you doing? As for Poland, I don't have any Polish roots, I'm afraid. It won't be too long till I'm saying good morning. Whoa, that was a jolt. Right, we're coupled. Right, dump the brakes. Put the blinds down. Brake, dump the loco brake. Obviously air charge is in here much better now because the air sinks between both locos. Once again, was at full brake pressure in this loco because the direct brake's on. Straight air brake as it's known as. Just checking them lights off here. Markers off, headlight off, tail lights off. Got a generator on the back, so I'm not worried about turning on train supply. Start the generator up. That would do the job for me. Like I said, obviously these tail lights aren't operational. They're just purely there for show. So we still have to use the Mark III lamp. I believe this does still maintain its bracket. If, I suppose, the lights fail. Yeah, it does still have a bracket. So obviously you'd have, on the side, you'd have a little clip on the back. Slide that on. And lamp stays on somehow. Anyways, go 37s. Thank you for posing for the stream start. 31st December 2025. Tomorrow, because I'm hoping to stream what do we call it? Maybe stream tomorrow evening as well. What do we call it? It's 256 here. That's butter enough. I'm asking myself that. Yes, it's Echo 256. I hope they never re-signal that and decide. Yeah, so. My god, thank you. Oh, look at my GSMR. Funny enough. If they ever re-signal that, they'll change the number. They'll change the whole signal ID. Probably, and it'll really annoy me.
That's unlucky. It's something that they will probably do. Just because. Anyway, arriving into Henley Park. It's the first time actually me coming here, so I have no clue what I'm doing. Apart from stopping somewhere.
I haven't spattered anyone. This is an FYI. It's the wrong platform number. I want 6. Not plat 2. I want plat 6, not plat 2. So I'm reversing to actually get the right route. Maybe I'd ring up the box and say, "We mate. Plat 2? Oi, want 6. 6, not 2. There we are.
About, yeah, okay. Closing in on 15 minutes till 2026.
Right, there we are. That looks better. Oh, that was harsh. I just slammed the power on. Oh, sorry passengers. Okay, so we maintain normal distance to 58.20. I thought, looking from here, that looks really close. It is not. Same distance as these. We do have a kitchen car here as well, Mark 1. We can get away with that. That's not illegal. Because it's not technically a passenger vehicle. Even though passenger vehicles are outside. Question mark. Same with the generator though. Technically not passenger. Yeah, 409 said earlier. We'll just pretend it brought the 37s in from XYZ for today's event. That's Mark II A, I believe. C37s. It's good having you for the whole matter of like 5 minutes. Right, that's 6. So tonight, look out for what I'd argue are key moments of this year. I've intentionally handpicked some moments that I thought were quite significant this year, that I've like filmed and all that. So 37219 shouldn't. Why did you say 219? 37. Huh? What's happened here? It should be familiar. This was the SGT set. Only like a few months ago. So nothing like ages ago or anything. Fairly recent. I've tried to recreate the set as best as I can. It's not perfect, but we aren't. Well, none of us are perfect, are we? Yeah, 9708 TBSO on the back. So that's there for emotional support. How many coaches actually am I? Okay, we're in. Right. That's dodgy now. I'm very far forward. Right, secure the train here. Dump the main train brake. Dump the loco brake. And I declare that now secure. Passengers. Boarding has started. Do you register the GeoSmart? It's perfect though, is. And a perfect spot for signal number. Window down. So these are based at 85D, Kidderminster. We now want to set up the train. Go towards there we are. Setting the train to go down towards the coast. I've never noticed this. Like a back plate to the jump leads. Never noticed that. Oh. You know, these would be connected. These MU leads. So that one would be in there, that one would be in there. And the locos would be working in multiple. You don't know what that means. I put the power on in 49. Well, number 7 responds in the same way. But look at that sun. On the back cab of 49 there. Look at that. will just quickly drop brakes. Lovely. That means when I'm ready, it's look at that for a snatch though. That's a mean and nasty snatch. Nothing too mental. Departing plat 6. 20 mile per hour. 25 once we get up to here. Oh, up to here. 25 of the crossover. 30. And nearly immediately 75. So I'll go 2 ham. Want to. It's 9 minutes. So we welcome 2026. And we say goodbye to 2025. But let's reflect on this year. This is probably on the door of that, so it's not a public vehicle. Don't need CDL on that one. Journey. You know, it's been a mental year this year. Thank you to everyone who has supported the channel for 2025. It's been, you know, quite a highly successful year, I'd argue. We hit 500 subs. That's the big thing, I'd argue. You know, 500 subs. It's not just any mean feat. So yeah, 2 short-sided. Plus that one there.
Right, I'm arriving into Mill Hill. Only, well, 8 minutes until midnight, which means 8 minutes until 2026. I'll probably end my stream just after midnight because I'm tired and I want to go to bed, but at least we've done, well, my longest stream yet.
Yep, and it's very much staring at mine. Where you at now, Oscar?
Just arrived at Mill Hill. Should I, you know what,
True.
for 2026, I'm just going to, what's the shortest route?
It'll be the shuttle. Shuttle with 153, 1 stop. About 3 minutes.
I think I want to, so I'm going to get, if I'm on time, I'm going to get into Fortis Green in 2026. I'm departing Mill Hill in 2025 and I'm going to get to Fortis Hill in 2026.
Yeah, you know, I'll just go into my analytics quickly. You know, it's been a mad year. You know, anyone who supported the channel, just kind of, this has been because of, you know, your support. Of how mad of a year this has been. You know, this has absolutely flattened other years. Have a look at my analytics. You know, subs 242. That is mad. Watch hours 2.3k, 87% up. Views 135.7. 382%. So thank you to everyone who's watched, liked, subscribed. This is directly, you know, this is your doing, basically. And, you know, I can't thank you enough for how mad of a year this has been. obviously we had, well, this year we've had the top, well, we've had the most successful bit of content on the channel, which was the private charter short going back through Newton. 9.5k views, 9,501. So we've absolutely smashed that record. Railway Chaos in Devon to start spring. That was most viewed video. The second highest viewed bit of content this year. 6,298. Another record smashed. And we also had we had the most likes on a bit of content, which was the private charter again, which amassed, what was it, like 140 likes in like 2 hours. So I remember I looked away for like, what was it? Uploaded at the station, not thinking much of it. Look back on my phone. Like, what the hell? So look here. 143 likes. So thank you very much to anyone who supported that short. Also, we're just going to quickly pause the gameplay a minute because I'm going to write up my midnight announcement. The first one, 2026. Sorry, we're not delving into the what do we call it? The dramaticness of last year.
Yeah. Anyone on my stream just arrived at Northcote. Our next stop is Elmstree House. We're meant to depart there at midnight. So once we depart there, it will be actually 2026. And I'll carry on to Belmont Green, where I'll then end the stream. And basically, the stream would have been going for basically exactly well, actually, no, it'd be longer. It'd actually been going. You know, I might overtake your record. This is actually going to because I actually started streaming at like just after 7. So I'm actually going to beat your record, and it's actually going to be like 5 hours and 20 minutes.
How dare you?
But yes, well, I'll say the same thing as Freddie. Thank you for everyone this year, if anyone's actually on the stream. Or if anyone's watching it back. Yeah.
So, by the way, everyone, 2 minutes to welcome the new year.
Elmstree House, where I leave at midnight.
But yeah, it's very sad to leave 2025 behind, I think. You know, it's been a mental year. You know, I'm sad but excited, if you get what I mean.
Yeah. Right. Arriving at Elmtree House, where, well, once we depart, 2026, we are on time, so... I think we're actually going to overshoot the station, which is actually the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. Okay, what that? Oh my god! Okay, what?
Well, so you can say.
Well, we have.
You can say then, at that point, your New Year's resolution: don't overshoot.
That is my New Year's resolution, guy. Right, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's 2026. Yeah, yay! Well, happy 2026, everybody. 2025 is now gone, and well, the last thing I did in 2025 was overshoot a station. That's embarrassing.
Oh, it's your New Year's resolution.
A New Year's resolution. So I need to put a happy New Year. Hopefully,
I'm
well,
screenshotting time.
Always going for a better year than last year. But yeah, I'm gonna leave, to be honest. So tired.
Is anyone in Roblox?
I'm gonna go to the end.
Celebrating
I'm
the
gonna
New
go
Year.
to the end. Oh, I hear fireworks.
Oh. You meant to shut up after 11? Okay. They usually say, Happy New Year! Sorry, that's my mum downstairs.
But yeah, well, the thing is, I'm actually going to end my stream by the sound Freddy's stream. What I'll do an outro quickly for mine stream. Well, saying your records are not going to be beat. You'll be happy to know. Thank you, everyone. For a great year. Hopefully, a better year in 2026. Obviously, like, subscribe, keep up to what we do. Freddie's staying live, so head over to his channel, which is in the description. Mine and his Discord's there if you want to join. But yeah, I'll quickly round this off for the time. But thank you all for watching on my stream, and I'll see you. Yeah, later. Hope you have a good rest of your day. It's literally just started, but I hope you do. And yep, see you later. Do you want to add anything to the end of my stream, Freddie?
Obviously, Happy New Year, everyone. Hope everyone enjoys today. Obviously, it's a bank holiday as well, so you know, have fun. That's all I can really say. Obviously, farewell 2025. Hello 2026. And you know what? Let's see what has in store for us.
Yes.
Think about it. Think about it as new beginnings. If 2025 wasn't, say, your best year, we all feel that sometimes. But think about what 2026 can bring you. Oh my god, they're really going for it.
Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you've had a good year. I have. Thank you for everything this year. Well, it's the only reason this channel keeps going because of you. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you later. Take care, everyone.
Sorry, on my stream. We'll get back to the stream content in a minute. I'm currently busy sending 1,000,000,001 Happy New Year messages to everyone. Because, come on, that's important. It's important to sort of spread that New Year's cheer. Sorry, everyone. So I had to quickly chat to Oscar just then. Anyways, Happy New Year. Realmstorm, good evening. Oh, good morning. Sorry, how you doing? Happy New Year. Sorry, I've just spent like the last minute, rattling off Happy New Year messages. Hold on. So I'm just going to mute again. I've just received an audio message. Sorry, hold up. Well, Happy New Year, everyone. I'm kind of shaking because I've sent a Happy New Year message to someone I don't usually message. Like, when I say I don't usually message them, I've not messaged them since September. No, sorry, October. I don't usually message them, so I'm a bit shaky. They know I have a contact line to them. So I want to know. They know I have I message them, but like I don't message them often. So, anyways, wow. So I'm just hearing the fireworks go off. I don't know why. Christmas was a bit more like. How do I say this? Christmas is a bit more calm this year, but for New Year's this year, I feel a lot more excited. Going into 2026. I think genuinely 2025, like, it was such. It's like everything going on at once kind of just leaves me excited for what 2026 has got. Obviously, it's not Railway 200 anymore, but. It's a creaky chair. My god. Sorry, we'll get back to the action now. But, like. Yeah. Just. It feels mad. It doesn't feel. So the only issue is now, if I go to write the year down, I'm going to instinctively write 2025. That's the thing I hate about every new year. So when you go to write a date down, you'll put 25, not 26. But luckily, 5, 6. You just had to add a little bit onto the 5, and it turns into a 6. So, it's very easy to fix that mistake. This year's one of the better years. My god, we've been live for nearly an hour. My god. Max, good morning. How you doing? Happy New Year, mate. I'm not looking at where I'm driving. It's really stupid. Oh yeah. But yeah. Sorry, going back to just before New Year. Yeah, thank you everyone for your support in 2025. It was mental. Especially around like early spring. Like honestly. Oh my god, thank you everyone. Just everyone for your support. It has blown me away. Like truly blown me away. Obviously we did have that goal we set that I, in a way, myself threw away. Obviously 550 by the end of the year, we never going to reach that. Because the videos completely fell off a cliff. They still have. I'll be completely honest with you. So I've just seen actually what you've done with your comment there. Rel 201. Yes, because this is the 201st year, technically. Well, technically we're still in the 200th year. Because the anniversary was in September. But if you think about by years, yes, it's 201st. Sorry it's so laggy everyone. I have put way too many trains in. But keep an eye out here and there for certain aspects of the year, which I thought were particularly significant. You know what? Me personally, I think were big parts of 2025. The fireworks in London would have now finished to mark the new year. I think they only go for, what, 10 minutes? So, officially, you know, this is it. It's 2026. We're doing it with some excellent lighting on the side of the 50. Really complements that contrast between the yellow and the blue. Look how much that yellow stands out. So good. Yeah, tonight we're planning to do a lot of driving. Well, not like 4 hours like Oscar's just done, but we'll be doing at least the usual 2 hours. Unfortunately, I started late. I started like 13 past 11. My apologies, that's my fault. Not 12, 13 past 11. Yeah, that is my fault. I should have planned better. I would have done scenario work earlier, but as you'll see later, I've been doing the signalling. I re-signalled 18 miles. So, you know, often busy. Today was just finishing up the signalling, making a few amendments where they were needed to finish off. The bulk of it was all yesterday. 4 till midnight I worked. 4 PM. Oh, I didn't break. Ow. We'll do that now. Don't matter, we ain't derailing yet. Window open. Just enjoying it. What's the lie? Ain't fully up to date. A few signals need replacing. For example, uniform mic 201 to be an ILS. I originally thought it was that at the time, but it's not. It's an ILS. But most of the signalling here is as up to date as the most recent route learning video GWR did on their channel in, April. So it's as up to date as that. Obviously, there's certain amendments I've had to make. For example, by between Timoth and Newton. 2 of the signals are ILS now. Wow. Sorry, I know what that's loading in. Still going. Oh. There's yelling going on outside. I think some people don't like the fireworks. Which is a bit of a party pooper, but you know, New Year's was 20 minutes ago. It's very laggy. Yeah, so this phase of signalling here was done a while ago. Really doesn't like it, does it? Ooh, come on, game. It ain't having it at all. Do not crash. Please. We've seen one train tonight that began, thank you, began like 25 in review. It's not that big of a set to load. Come on. Thank you. Stabilise. I don't even dare open Task Manager. Number one, because it won't open. pause the game. Frame rate's there and it's not trying to load titles. I'll open Task Manager. I'll tell you how on the limit it says. Yeah. This PC's very sporadic. I haven't got a response. That is concerning. Then again, I sent that at midnight. Response. Southeast have done a post. What is this new layout? I do not like this. What's that? What the hell? Where's the beer emoji? Come on, it's associated with New Year's. I've just put the beer emoji on there. Oh god. Is there anyone I haven't messaged? Yes, bear with me. Henry's messaged me. His response to Happy New Year. Maxwell the cat. Okay. Wait, and no one else. I think everyone else has blocked me. Lovely. Job done. I know that isn't it, is it? Mason's not on. Screw it, messaging him anyway. Message them. Message me. Yeah, that's everyone. That is officially everyone on both of my servers. Sorry, everyone. Well, it's New Year, innit? New Year. Send everyone a New Year's message. Hoping at some point, I don't think I'll build a new PC. What I'll do is, this current one, I'm just going to, smash this thing towards the limit of what it can do. It won't be a top spec build, but because the prices of brand new PCs, eh? That is terrifying. It costs about the same as a bloody mortgage, doesn't it? Mad. That's Delta Mike 203 Bravo. It's gone past this one. Our direction. This must be Delta Mike. Oh no, Echo 25. Okay. So we're passing our next key thing of the year, which you might notice. That spot ain't there, obviously. You might recognise this as the ERE, which this year majority hauled by Nunny. So this is also here as a. This is another thing this year I found very. The good part of the year. It does actually block us a little bit, the sunlight, but who cares? It's not got a driver icon, so it doesn't, Oh, Max, it's 5 AM in game, so it's very early. But nice reference to SimSick. Yeah, that signal, Echo 2-1, still not replaced. I'm waiting to find a good asset. 4 aspect, LED signal, further position 1 and 4 that will replace that. Oh god, who's messaging me? It's James. Okay. I ain't even slowing down here. At least when it's on the curve. Oh, so here got resignalled. That's a distant, which I didn't realise. So it needs to be converted to an actual signal. Max, are fireworks still going off? Because it kind of sounds like it. Oh my god. Just picking up speed. Tallish. So 2014 wall collapse. Have I actually been on the wall this year? Well, no, I was on here the other day because it was a bit stormy. I just thought, meh, screw it. Yeah, I want to go to Dawlish. I want to see the waves. I was in Teignmouth, so I was in the perfect place. So I turned around, going home. I decided, you know, it's only what, a few miles. Been it from Teignmouth down there, been it up along here, down into Dawlish, been up there, walk down, have a look, have a stand near the distillation basin here. I'll walk up the wall, get a few shots from here. Really cool. Scary, yeah. That's right. Last time we were all there, I've been here this week. Well, no, tell a lie. Last week. Also, so I found out. Good good spotting spot here. Here. If you're not an idiot, stand here and get a good shot of them. Just, you know, slowly working their way out of the tunnel and down the wall. Obviously, just be careful though, because here it can look like you're about to do something dodgy. So just be mindful of that. And obviously, don't do something dodgy. But if you're sensible, it's a good spot here because it's a good way into the tunnel. More on the other side, obviously. Who's outside? Just roam around a defender. Okay. Right. This tunnel will get wrong. It's passing, doesn't it? No. It's that, isn't it? I don't already know. Longer than that tunnel? Longer than those two. Fine. Now here I have kind of messed around with the signal then. Well, I haven't. No, I haven't messed around with it. Like, recently. So I've done edits to the signalling. I've already talked about that. Only for my personal use. Just so, to me, the route is more immersive to drive. So there's 0.86 between the 60 here and the 60 up there, which actually Once you actually tab in though, it's really not. In about 0.6. It's the most useless 60 in like history. That proceed means nothing. Okay, no, it does mean something. Nervy. So I found out earlier because I was doing route learning. So obviously, changing the signalling system. You know, all the signals. There's more of them for a start. And they're in different places. And because I also wanted to test whether the mic 209 and Delta mic 210 were working, I decided to put up the Dawlish, or put up Timoth. Put up Timoth here on plateau, cross back over. And cross back over here to line back Newton. And even if my route was overset, i.e. from Echo 278, I was set to go back over, back Newton, this would remain at proceed. So that's an error. However, I'm now visually checking that because I know about that. And yes, we are set for me to go down. Sometimes you do need to like visually check it. What's the wrong set is this though? Count coaches in a minute. As you see, we barely fit Exeter, but this is a tour set that, say, would fit in Penzance. I'll just check as well. That signal and this signal actually reverts to danger. Yes, it does. If you overset the route here, so you go from Plat 2, was it Plat 1? No, Plat 2, Echo 278, and you set your route over. So instead of, you know, that and that, I want to go over, go back Newton, Plat 2, that signal, was it Echo 78? Echo 78, that signal would remain at proceed. It's obviously a huge error. Just checking there that it does actually revert, which it does. But not if you overset its route, apparently. Makes sense. Yeah, never do you see trains turn back there either. Never. But I did it. It just worked what I was doing. It's not like I had AI on the line. I don't even have AI on tonight. I wouldn't have had time anyway. So, well, this signal got redone. Delta mic 209. I think I've done that one wrong. It was 3 aspect. It would have been. Only replace some NAS otherwise. what they were. So this must have been 3 aspect as well. Or it'll be 4 aspect. It's 3 aspect. On LEDs, obviously you don't need 3 lights. You can always show a 3 from a 4 aspect. Because 4 aspects will have 2 lights on LEDs. So you can show a double yellow. Whereas obviously a 3 aspect, you need to show red, yellow, green. So. And we're coursing towards Newton. So here everything's very disorganised. As you can see, there's things everywhere. Something in Pretty Acne that wasn't. But I couldn't put it in plat 1, couldn't put it in plat 3. What if I come back with this store? Which I won't, but what if I go back into the scenario and do that? You know, I need 3. Can't put it in 2, because we're going through 2 now. Okay, the platforms are bidirectional, but still. Very, like, plain and simple way of doing it. Some magnets are broken between Tottenham and Plymouth. Just ignore them, I'll fix them. Some don't work. Some, when the signal's clear, will ping an AWS at me. What's that? Got main 211. Going towards main 212. 4 aspects, so it's got 2 lights. Oh god, who's messaging me? I haven't got a message back. I'll probably get a message back in the morning. Realistically. Probably want Wise to send a message at 5 past midnight. I'll get a response back later. It really doesn't. Oh my god. Come on, game. Stop being pedantic. From here, that could be any livery. There's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 locos. And Newton. If it struggles now, God forbid what Plymouth's going to be like. If I show you the track diagram for it, you'll probably find out what one of them are. Why am I smelling smoke? Like gunpowder from the fireworks. I smell smoke. Right, it's Northern Bell up next. It's maybe 314, but it's not happy being that. It's DIT though. Scarborough Castle. I think it's badly trying to be 314. My God. But quite a big lip on that one though. Underneath it is still like the 47 Domino. Probably still see the headlight under it. Probably not. But basically, it's the base 57 model with like a new nose patched on front. No, I don't think you can see the headlight. If I do that, you can see a Domino. It's literally how they built the Dash 3 and the Dash 6, which you'll see in a minute, is take the base model, make your mods, stick a new front on it, directly over the other one, code up and you're good. You can see also the colour matching as well. When I reskinned the GWR ones, and my GBRF, I tried to make it as seamless as possible. As you can see, it's not always easy. I'm sure it's the same like colour code, but because it's like an aftermarket part, if you like, which is stuck on the front, compared to the other body shell, it sometimes doesn't look right. Because it's no fault of the people who did it. You know, props them for doing it. It just looks different, I don't know why. They've retextured the lights. What is it? Northern Bell. Meant there were some sleepers here, 2 or 3. Couldn't find them. Oh no, they haven't retextured the lights. Must just be that silver disc on it, the markers and tails that just make it look different. There's the fact the front's different. Right, Max. Happy New Year to you, Happy New Year to you, mate, and yeah, I'll chat to you later on. Have a good rest of your Happy New Year morning. Yes, if you're around the corner, we come to Devon's biggest dump. Hello, Newton. If you look here, you'll see 2 things. 57604. Now, I haven't put the other ploughs on. There's no point. Don't wear them anymore. But this is relevant back to April, I believe. No, it's not. What the bloody hell is this relevant to again? Don't worry, I'll find it. It's relevant to the early summer. I think it's... There it is. The 18th of June. When I saw my driver mate, not naming names, obviously. That really shouldn't be a surprise to you. I'm not naming him. But basically, it was my first time seeing 604 in like ages. I was quite excited about it. That was quite well received. It's Tone Hellfire as well. Usually he knows I'm there. And then he just, you know, gives like 9 billion. Usually tone sequences as well. I've got Ickley's. Well, before Darth Vader's. Anyways, that's not the point. By the way, I saw 604 again. It was the first time after it got released from Lara. It wasn't on a shakedown or anything. It just, yeah. Anyways, behind it, because I don't have the GBRF ones, I don't have 305, I don't have 301. Well, his most recent one, 603, which has been dragged in the G exam. is so stupid. Like, I think it's out of miles. But yeah, don't expect 603 anytime soon. 604 was this had its G exam error 18 months, and they said like, well, it had been a long time since they'd like properly stripped down and rebuilt a 57. So obviously it was a learning curve. And they said every other 57 would be a 5-month turnaround. So by that logic, we should have done 605 already. When does this come back? Bear with me. No, hang on. 605 went in February, so the second month. We should have had 605 back by July, and we should have already done 603, and that should have been back last month. Mad that I can now say that. Would have been back last month. Okay. December. It's now January. I'm so excited. It's my birthday this month as well. Way. Yeah, anyway, we should now be on 602, the last one to do. But we're not. 603's only just gone in, and 605 isn't back yet. And 605's gone really quiet. Like, generally there's nothing on it. Oh, I'm not saying the loco's like not built. There's some pieces, which, yes, it probably is, admittedly. But, yeah. Anyways, this should be no surprise what this is. This is your HTT. Welcome to my reskin. So we did 2 streams, just like so. Well, one we had a shed on the back. Then we had 57305 in Northern Bell, because I can't figure out how to do 2 locos. How was RHTT this year? Which obviously was my first like proper reskin I've done. So it's quite important. But you know, I did it. And I did. So yeah. Obviously got to showcase that off. That's another big part of my year. You know, it goes all quiet until Totnes. If anything as well, this signalling has been a big part of my year. You know, New Year's Eve, I redid Totnes to Plymouth. You know, big part of my year. Obviously, that's switch up as well. Anyways. So, can anyone guess what's at Totnes? And especially, 10 o'clock's back just a few weeks. In fact, part 2 of this hasn't even gone out. I've missed it again. No, I haven't. Yay. And get this shot here. I didn't actually get earlier because I just flew right past it. I climb Dayton Bank. I don't think I've tweaked the signalling on this, but the re-signalling is moving to Newham slowly. So it's got the top nest now, and you're doing a little bit of Timoth as well. It's in the, yeah, like a little bit around like Timoth. So he has that huge possession in February, I believe it was, to redo all the signals between Plymouth and Totnes. So I have a feeling it's not too long. We redo the signals at Newham, and I might have to travel to see halogens, which I like halogens. I love how they like fade in and out. It's really cool. I don't know about others, you know, what you lot all think about them. I quite like them. I know. Weird. But I just think they're bloody cool. Right, here is... They do the Dainton special. Was it third steepest bank in the country? At the very steepest, it's a 1 in 37, I believe. 1 in 36 or 1 in 37. We're about to find out. It's right at the top. Right here. Before we flatten out for the tunnel. You can see I'm at, you know, full whack all the way up here. We're still losing speed. You know, it's a bank that requires like full power all the time. I was in the 57 earlier. Easy. This is now more how people know it as. Very, you know. No drop in speed. 5,000 horsepower. A full... I'm just going to count the coaches now. We know these on do this. 13, I think. So 13 coaches, 5,000 horsepower, and a 1 in 41 bank. The bank's winning. Trains and planes, good evening. Oh, no, not good evening. Good morning, Happy New Year. How are you doing? Trying to position the backrest on my chair. That's alright, support my back. Here we are. Let's about to see how steep it actually is. Very brief. Yeah, it's 136. As we climb into the bank, and then we go to flat. So I'll shut off. I'll let the coaches, well, they're on that slant. I'll let them kill off some speed. And now we'll start. Yeah. Look at that. You're down at rail level. Look how much of a drop off that is. If I go here as well. This on the bank, right? Look how much of like an angle that is to become flat. Like through the tunnel's flat. But look at the angle of the rails. That's 1 in 36 to flat, like straight away. Likewise on this side, if you're at like, actually like start off on the curve, don't you? If you're like here, so it just like drops down. It's very aggressive. Because it's like 1 in 43 here to flat to 1 in 36. The gradient changes are very sharp. Dare we say? Ooh. Ooh. Look at that. Tearing out the tunnel. Very nice trains plans. This year I've prioritised less the simulation side. Things and I've focused more on the like reality side of it. And because my phone, my old phone, my S21, wow, does this feel weird? Because I've got a new phone for Christmas, an S23 Ultra now, Samsung, up from my 21 Ultra. I've focused on like phones more so because a 21 entirely my fault how it's happened. Actually, if you go back to the 45, the peak, I would say it's funny how it happened. It's not, but depends what side of it you're on. It's back in July, 26th of July. I had just seen the peak with my mate. There was another enthusiast there. And, you know, if anyone talks to me, you know, if they're nice, so you're not very, like, arsey, dare I say, you know, I can fuel a conversation for ages. A train back, I knew, like, I was going to miss the first one back. I knew that. You can never, ever make it from the crossing where I was back to the station in time for the first DMU back off. You know, you'll never make it. I knew that. But you can make the second one. I was chatting to this bloke for like, what was it, 20 minutes? About, you guessed it, trains. And suddenly, oh, that's interesting. That DMU's at like not far off finishing the 100 mile per hour section from our Spartan. Oh, we're going to miss our train back that we said we were going to get. So we rushed off back along the little road. It's a cycle path in reality, but it's also a road. Not a busy road, just, you know, like less busy than your average B road. Say that. But it's not a private road. So, as I said, it's a cycle path. Anyways, tiniest jog in the world. Phone slips out my pocket. Screen first, onto the road. So it was very gutting. I was like, because I'd seen it land screen first, and I just, many swear words were going through my mind, put it that way. And yeah, it smashed. But it's got me through the last 5 months. Anyways, for Christmas, I wanted to get a new phone. Because even though there's like a right to repair, like a phone screen for an S21 costs 250 quid. Stupid expensive. Never makes sense. So I just thought, you know what, S23 Ultra, it's about, what was it, 400 quid. You might as well. So I have, and also perk of it, the camera is another 2 times better. So the S21 has a 108 megapixel camera. 23 has a 200. So it's a higher quality again. But this time, because my old case had like no bevel, which is like how much the case lifts away from the screen. So if you smash it onto the ground, it will hit the bevel, not the screen. On the sides, the bevel sits lower than the screen. So only on the extreme ends it sits higher. Even so, it's like a fingernail. It's nothing. When I say a fingernail, I don't mean like length of a fingernail. I talk about like the actual depth of a fingernail. It's nothing. So it's really overkill, but my S23 has got like huge bevels on it. It looks slightly ridiculous, but you know, if it's going to keep my phone safe, that's good. Because I do not want to get another new phone. I'll tell you that. It was gutting that I've still got my S21 though. I'll keep it. It'll go to backup, but just because of its damage, it won't be the main one. That's moved to my S23 already. Anyways. Yeah, having like a good phone case is like really handy, because it means if you have that time where you go, oh, that's just slipped out my pocket. Oh, it's just fallen on the ground. Especially if it's like a hard surface, like tarmac, concrete, you name it. But you know, having a good case is really important. Also means your phone can actually last longer as well. So yeah, anyways. that's a foam fiasco over. But next up to upgrade will be, you know, not a full upgrade because dear God, I can't afford that. You know, like brand new PC now. I hope everyone's heard of what they're calling Ramageddon. So obviously all the RAM is going to AI. That means for consumers, like gamers, there's nothing. Micron have pulled out of the consumer market. Samsung cannot even give RAM to their phone division. The PS6 is delayed. The next gen Xbox is delayed. You know. Obviously, naturally, prices have gone oh yeah, that's fine, to incomprehensible. So I think what I'm going to do is wait off for a new PC build. Obviously, you can see this one's very laggy. So what I'm going to do is upgrade what I have. Because it's not worth, a whole new PC for how much it cost. So, yeah. Anyways. Down towards Totnes. So I'm just really yabbering, aren't I? If anyone's getting bored, I don't blame you. My voice is probably the last thing you want to hear at 1:15. Yeah. For now, I said it'll be where can I upgrade this PC to, get it over the line and get it to last, up until, why has this not got a number on it? Oh, that's broken. It's like, can I get it to last me until not Christmas, but can I locally upgrade it to be a very good system? Yes, anyways, if you couldn't tell what this reenacts, it's the Diesel Gala. The grids didn't come down to Totnes, nor are they both running at the same time. On day 1, 56103 running, 045 on display. It's really good at DCR to do that, obviously. The West Coast Mark 1s, obviously, as well. The vent layout looks different, especially when you look at my 50s. And again, that should look different anyway. Day 1's gone out. Day 2, I know the delays are frustrating, I have day 2. I have it partially edited. With videos, you really just have to bear with me. I am trying to get videos done as and when. I have a lot more work now compared to what, like, the summer. There's like a much larger workload, so it's keeping up with that and YouTube. It's very difficult to do the two. Streaming is easier to manage because, I've said this before, a stream takes as long as it takes, doesn't it? For example, this stream so far has taken 2 hours, 6 minutes, and 20 seconds. It was a quarter of a minute ago. But anyways, that's as long as it takes, plus setup time. The video takes how long it took to film, information cards, editing, exporting, description, thumbnail. Render, all that. It takes forever. Like, the HT farewell, okay, it took nearly 2 weeks to come out. It took 12 days. But that took like 10 hours. The info cards alone, you might not think they take very long. But like, they took 2 hours. And then I changed up the design for the last few. And then that took even longer. Videos take a lot of time to do. And that's time I need to allocate otherwise. So videos take a long time. I'm not kicking back and relaxing necessarily. Okay, sometimes I'm doing that because I'm allowed to. It's on the newly signaled section, by the way. I believe this is like the only rendition that is resignaled here, so enjoy. Yeah, videos take longer to come out purely the time I have. So, I'm trying. It takes a lot longer than usual. I would have nearly had all my Christmas to do it. Got some work to do that'll start tomorrow. Won't start today. It's New Year's Day. It's bank holiday. I ain't working on bank holiday. Do any work then. But yeah. So we're struggling up here. Back at full. Yeah, so I suppose that goes into the year in review. Content dropped off. After September, went from alright to boom, through the floor. Suddenly you were seeing unseen footage, one actual standalone video, the Diesel Gala, HST farewell. Really, in the last portion of the year, you saw 4 videos. As over the whole summer, you saw like 10. October can get lost, I think. October can get lost. November can. December, I didn't film a lot anyway. We'll try start anew in the new year, but I wouldn't be surprised if videos stop. Should also keep going because I can do them, while I'm spotting. the odd video here and there, but overall videos will probably like become very spaced out. They already are. They've been spaced out since September. But just bear with me, it'll hopefully sort itself out. These are old like repeaters and things, old signals. Really, it's just the arm that stays standing. But the only one I can do, with a cage. So in reality, right, it's only just the pole that survives. But I have to add the cage in. Yeah, proceed. Yeah, it fired an AWS at me. This is Papa Hotel 5603. Oh. Picking up speed again. It's crossing here now. So next up, I'll re-signal Westbury. Obviously, all this re-signaling is for my use. Personal upgrades. Oh, that was Pub Hotel 5604. Yes. I re-signalled from Pub Hotel 5601, like right down at Totnes, up to past Rattery Tunnel here. It's actually just past Aish, and it crashed. And I didn't periodically save, so all these signals were gone. So I had to redo them, which was really bloody annoying, but it turned a 7-hour job into a 10-hour job. I don't care, it looks good now, doesn't it? It's done. Sam, good morning, Happy New Year. How are you doing? It's weird, I usually say good evening to everyone. It's usually I stream in the evening, but today, nope, can't say that. Good morning. It's obviously now 1:26 in the morning. I'm still awake. To be fair, I've been getting up really late, so like this week. I'm alright, Joe Sam. Not at all tired, actually, you'd be surprised. There's another distant, Pub Hotel 5606. Axle counters, they aren't actually here in real life. They're somewhere between Totnes and Plymouth. So I put them here. Anyways, these would count how many axles you got here. It counts how many axles have gone past. And then here, it counts how many axles pass here. So if you count an axle here, then didn't count here, it'd go, something's up. Whoopsies. And it'd ping to the signal saying, oi, this just failed an axle counter. You know, have a look. Oh, it's not axle counters, is it? It's the HABD, or axle box detector. These are axle counters. but they're here playing as a HABD, or axle box detector. In fact, in our significant moments of the year that I portrayed in Train Sim, you will see the HABD culprit of the year. In just 2 weeks, it triggered 3 hot axle box detectors. One in Weymouth, one in Bristol, one of them between Totnes and Plymouth. They managed to fix it at Weymouth. They fixed it at Bristol. It got down here, and they were just like, we can't be bothered, you know. And they said to the loco, I won't say which loco it is. You'll see that one. That's got a modern flash on it. Nice. He's got the old flashes. So the locos. Yeah, when I got to Plymouth, they were like, this is the 3rd hot axle box. It's failed, like, in the last 2 weeks. Don't repair it. Allies will come pick it up and take it back to Southall or Carnforth. That's a hint of what company it works for. Pub Hotel 4607. Distant. So just rounding away towards Asia, actually. Ooh. Don't ask me how this works, but the AWS magnet doesn't actually trigger the AWS. What triggers the AWS, believe it or not, is a TPWS grid. This triggers AWS, not the magnet. Old signal. As we now round onto Aish. So it's received new motors in game. It's received nothing. Here though, they've taken the old signal off, and the ID plate, left the post there, and just about Papa Hotel 5610 right in front of it. These drivers will know where that is. I believe that used to be a repeater. I don't know. Yeah, actually, the next, not the signal coming up, the one after it, is where the game crashed. So I progressed from here to actually find a few. 113 was it? Was it 13? Must have been 13. Was wiped off the face of the earth. So naturally, I was annoyed. New distant, new gantry. No joke. I spent half an hour trying to find an ATS gantry. But no, it wasn't half an hour. It was an hour. I gave up first time. If the game didn't completely delete my progress, I wouldn't have looked again. Turns out there's a folder that I need to activate called Signal Gantries. Oh look, what I've been looking for. Funny how it worked out really. There's a happy accident. That magnet works. Ivy Bridge. This felt so nice to re-signal. Because the signalling that was here... Oh, there wasn't actually. There was nothing here. These two didn't exist. It always annoyed me. There was no starting signal for Ivy Bridge. And then when I re-signaled it, there's starting signals for either platform. Hey! So that was nice to do. One here, which I didn't expect. But ignore these zeros here. I don't know why they're here. Just ignore that zero. Cap Hotel 5613. Had the triangle on it as well. Oh, well. More like a parallelogram. Sort of. I can't remember what that means. Ooh, two radiator ports opened. Oh yeah, they open automatically, don't they? Well, end one. Oh, the end one hasn't opened yet. Trains and Planes. Did it come with a README, perchance? Because that should tell you, like, how to install. Because by the sound of it, you need to drag one of the files from another coach, put it into that one. The README should tell you all about that, if it has been provided with one. If it doesn't, that's really weird. Oh, hello, Clag. Right, Ivy Bridge. So I'm making like really good progress now. People are still messaging me. One of them's Max. What does he want? Just hoping the 455s at Newport are still there. Which, yeah, they're still there, which is weird because for those who don't know, Unimetal's Newport, who had bought Sims out, the same people that owned Newport Sims, well, the same place as Newport Sims, they've just been bought out by Unimetals. They have gone into liquidation. They've gone bust. So now, the era of scrapping trains at Newport is over. No more trains. So now the 455s are going up to Litchurch to be loaded onto trucks and then transported to Kingsbury EMR. There's no place you can scrap trains now, south. Well, Rotherham, but you know. There's Pub Hotel 5614. I've put a triangle on for that as well. Oh. Well, parallel. Well, what do you even call it? But it's also because Pub Hotel 5615 also had one. So, because Pub Hotel 5615 had it, so did 13. I put it on for 14 because consistency. I don't know if it actually has one or not. I'm not sure then, Transplines. Wherever you downloaded it from, I dropped the creator a comment, just say, you know, it's invisible, did everything to read me, why is it not working? Yeah, I just drop him a comment. Yeah, I'd also be lying if I said this was my first time driving the Sugarman. It ain't. I did one about 4 Lara to Lara via Tinmouth. I mentioned that earlier. Test it all out, make sure it works. For the most part, yes. A few bits, no. But do all the signals work? Yes. Except for one. Ooh. Let's remember, I put the camera set here now, which, from the camera's perspective, looks like quite a nice shot. Also, just veg. This is JTS, obviously. Instead of just trains, just veg. If you get that reference, happily. There's an, oh no, there's a distant. So the empty signal is a bit further back. Transmos. Yeah, I'd give the creator a comment and just say, you know, I've done what it says. It ain't working. You know, sort it out. That's what I'd say. Well, not exactly like that, but along that line, along those lines. Just, you know, the coach is invisible. I've completed the readme, like it says. Still ain't working. You know, can you look into that? That's honestly what I'd say to them. That works. As expected. It's distant here. Right, so coming up to Hemerdon now. And then down into Plymouth. I'll tell you the last signal I did. I believe Hemerdon's... I think this is a summit here. Oh no, because I'll see an 80. I believe this is the last one I did. Yes, it is. I remember this straight. We should see an 80. There we are. What did I say? Yep, empty signal. You do not know how happy I was to say these are the last two. Just these two here. Papa Hotel 5623. I believe that's 24. We ain't having spam in this. Spam in this chat. Ain't having that. Oh no, never mind. It's not Pub Hotel 5624. It's Pub Hotel 5622. That means 24's the other side. But I did this section separately to the others. Hemerdon was done a few weeks ago. You know, this empty husk of signal. It's the last one I did. It's not angled completely right. It's angled into the corner, so at least you can see it. Yeah, hold on, Hemerdon's done. I said that was done a while ago. I was putting this section off for ages. From basically Hemerdon Summit, if you like. Oh. Yeah, I just missed a DSD, didn't I? Oopsie. Okay. Don't even power neutral, it's nowhere. So releasing the right at. I can't tell you what this one was. It was a signal. It's kind of what I can tell you. It was a signal and it was there. But in the February possession, it got wiped out. Who the hell that person thinks they are? Spamming. Chat, but they're gone. Moderated activities. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. I didn't realize that's the whole point. Wow. Oh well, I'm not annoyed really. A little bit ticked off, but I'm not annoyed. New Year's, isn't it? Right, Hamilton Bank. As you can see, Hamilton Good Sleep has been taken out. Can't move it back any further, because it interferes with everything. Which, yeah. Basically, if I took out the next section, puts buffers like right here, so it might clip the train from going past. So until I can figure out how to take all of this out, and then just join the track all back up as is, effectively then taking this entire, or taking out this, and therefore the rest of the loop, it'll just stay as this for now. So it's not like it really means anything. It literally just is what was once a good slope that now isn't. In reality, it's not even here. It genuinely, none of this is here. Motors. If I could take the motors out, that wouldn't harm it. And then it's just going to be locked like this. Locked in position. So you have some network rail team here of the costs, which, let me Google what that means. They're like the main person. Yeah, controller of site safety. So, let's imagine they're taking this buffer out and the rest of the track. I mean, they're not, but that's my job. But you've got the COS there. Really should more than 2 people doing the job. Probably a few more costs. Let's go have a look what IC means. Possession. IC possession. So you've got the PICOP, PICOP, which works alongside the COS, which stands for Person in Charge of Possession. IC, that stands for In Charge. So, turns out when a possession is finished, person who relays that to the box is the PICOP, person in charge of possession. The IC, let me read it here. The PICOP must wear a yellow armlet or badge with person IC possession in red letters, and carry a valid sentinel card with the required competencies. Now, there is actually a PICOP person. This is also PIC, person in charge of possession. Apparently the PICOP is the only person who can authorise the movement of any possession trains or the road rail equipment. Literally, anything that's not a person that's in the possession has to wait for the PICOP to authorise it. Until the PICOP says, yes, do that, you cannot move. You could say, like, oh, what if the PICOP's ill? You know, they'll probably, like, have multiple there. But site safety is the cost. Yeah, so ensuring protection from train movements, use specific procedures like line blocks or isolations. And you have other roles like a IWA, individual working alone, so you'd have, for example, many IWAs or many PCs, detection controller, which arranges the blocks. And the SWL, the Safe Work Leader, apparently is similar to a controller of site safety, but manages work for the group. Apparently, to be a COS, you need to know rulebook, handbook 9, 10 and 13. And they also put down the debts when they're working. If you know what a debt is, it's a detonator. So that signal might be going soon. I don't know. I don't know if that's correct or not. Anyways, so the COS puts down, or orders people to put down the debts. Apparently, though, they've now changed it. The rulebook's changed. For a failed train, I don't think you have to put the debts down anymore. You still need to make sure everything's safe, but you don't have to do the debt. Oh, I say detonators. if we're to use their full unshortened name, the detonators. Now usually into work zone you have 3 very, very loud bangs. Bang, bang, bang. But they're set like a good distance apart, and that's to make sure that if you miss one, and then boom, you have another one a little minute after. They're loud enough so even with your cab insulation, even if you have like windows shut and things, the bangs are still loud enough. You can hear them. Why did it just blue circle on its own? That's worrying. Instead, the debts are loud enough you'd hear them. You could be in an IET. You know, good sound occlusion. So yes, I've moved that magnet back. So actually, hear the ADBS before you see that. Morpeth. Okay, so here's the final ILS, by the way. Pap Hotel 5632. Really the last proper signal they did. This one's just standard LED, 4 aspect, Papa 8. Oh, that one didn't roll back. I don't know, some signals are designed to roll back through the aspects. So for example, this signal, if I were to get proceed, it might just do red to green. But sometimes it'll do like a roll through or roll back. It'll do like red, yellow, double yellow, green, like very quickly. And when it goes back, it'll do like from a green, double yellow, yellow, red, like super quickly. You can see it do it. It's not like you can't see it. It's just it's very quick. So that's. Is if I join the tracker, it's an issue here. So I join up here, then it wants me to join on mains, and then I'll be following all that evident. It's a pain. So no, we'll end on yard limits here. Basically, you used to have a road, it will take you down there. Down past there. You don't. This now takes you up into the yard. And then you sort yourself out here. And if you want to go back, just go over there, reverse back, and then work down this secondary line, work down to it. It's not a case of, oh, I can sit on yard exit of the yard entry exit point, sit there and then reverse back. You can't do that. You have to go into the yard. Can't come over here. So you have to go over the flat crossing, over into these 4 main roads or that shunt, and reverse back down there. If we go in here, we've got to go across, up here, back there, down there, back up here, and in here. It's really weird. They're relaying the yard at the moment. That rail isn't actually there, I think. I think it's just more sidings. There's also rail around here, just at random. That's gone. I'll remove that. I was going to move the inner track here. But no, that's been removed though. That isn't there. That doesn't exist. It's down here. This bridge. Here. Don't look like much. Looks pretty cool. In reality, not here. In February, there's a 2-week closure, I think, between Totnes and Plymouth to remove this and then replace it. Yeah, don't worry, we're not removing it and then going, okay, drivers, try drive across here and last. No, we ain't that. We ain't that stupid. That bridge will be going. That's Papa 10. It now masquerades, I suppose you could say, because of that numbering issue I showed you earlier on. It now says Papa 100, but ignore that 0. That's irrelevant. It's actually Papa 10. I think this one just here is an issue. Look, that's actually Papa 69, not Papa 069. So, if you ever see these zeros, they're low quality anyway, ignore them. It's... nah, they're not real. They ain't real. Oh my god, it's 2 AM. It's New Year's, who cares? I have the same issue here. Yeah, you can do that one's replaced. The 4 aspect LED. That's Papa 12, Papa 312. That needs replacing with a single aspect, but can display 3. This track's still here. It used to be Western scrap line, and for hoovers actually. Trying to load in everything at Plymouth, isn't it? My god, game. Now, I believe both these 50s used to actually live here at Lara. I believe 49 did. I say that because it was converted to a heavyweight. Like ages ago. Put into rail freight. Can't remember what it was. I think it was just distribution. It was modified to be a heavyweight for the clay. Did a few tests. Changed to 5149. And yeah, you see the clay. So obviously down here. So I believe it was once a Lara loco. Number 7 got put in Brunswick, I believe. So, you know, semi, Lara. I believe it did come to Lara every now and then. And as I believe 49 did as well. Papa 67 has been converted to LED. So on the topic of that, what is everyone's obsession with the numbers? Genuinely. Like, I don't get it. I don't get a lot of things. But that seems awfully cringe. Like, my god, I'm cringing. Anyways, Lara's changed a bit. I'll show you what I did. This signal's new. That needs work. I'll do that tomorrow, later, when I feel like it. The old signs that were here are gone. Covered in veg. I've kept this bit here though. Stop board. The sheds have now got shunts. Just see a kettle off here, Black 5. Tell you about that in a minute. It's relevant to what I said earlier. Oh my god, none of this is saved. Okay. But access into these sheds is shunt controlled, not stop board. So I've taken it upon myself to make these GPLs. I also have put these boards in as well to like where to stop. Oh, in line. Pretty sure they are. Near enough. Got the road 10, 9, 8, 7. On the shunts, I did do, for example, road. Then what road it was on. For example, this is for this road. So that would be road 8, road 7, road 9, road 10. Also then did letters. For example, this would be road 7D because you're going down into the sheds. You're going up into the sheds. So they say like road something D. These said road something U. Road 12 up into the sheds. Also, you can tell them apart. You know. They don't really work. I've got to do some inside the wall here. There's like departures. It's just depot protection. I don't believe these sheds got it. Oh yeah, I put in this concrete pad, fuel road. You've seen this. Coolant cart. But in here I've also put platforms. And whichever loco in here, it feels more like you're in a workshop. Unless like, I don't know. Unless like you're not in a workshop. Road closed, ignore that. Random asset I found. I like it. Fire, spare bogies. There's a fire bucket. You just sand in it, I believe. Yeah, these haven't changed. These have got platforms as well. Add a little path outside. Don't ask me why. Anyways, you know earlier on I said, oh yeah, hot axle box, Weymouth, Bristol, Plymouth, all within 2 weeks. Say hello to the culprit. 45212. They fixed it on the Weymouth. Well, it didn't run the return run, admittedly, but they fixed it and then ran it, so that's fine. They ran it to Bristol then. Or was it the following Saturday? Axle box. They fixed it on SPM, St Philip's Marsh. On the Sunday, it ran down to meant to go to power. Triggered axle box on down. So, but anyways, so when it was meant to go to par, got to Plymouth, and they thought it's triggered a hot axle box. We can't deal with this. It's got to go to Lara and see if they can fix it for the return. They couldn't. They just threw in the towel and said, right, you know what? Keep it at Lara. We'll pay storage. Allies will come pick it up. They'll take it back to Southall or Carnforth. then it's going to overhaul. Because it's triggered 3 different Haxbox detectors in 2 weeks. Something's wrong with it. Don't believe it's back yet. The realism, I should have dropped nearly all the coal out of this. Or it doesn't really matter, you don't see that. Anyways, yes, this is all put on the naughty step. Really, I should have put this like a road over. So in reality, you don't have buffers. That river is more of it here, not directly here. Someone in there folds. Is it in a fold? I think so. No, it's not, is it? It's a Seat, I think. Is it? It's not a Skoda. Just ignore the sheds blocking one road. Just ignore that. You didn't see anything. There's no buffers here. This is where everything gets loaded up. For example, 088 will be loaded here and taken for disposal somewhere. Yeah, also put a signal here as well. Papa 316. This takes you like the long way around. So really if you want to spin something, you have 2 options. Send it down here, bring it up to Plymouth, and send it back. Or if you want to be fancy, up there, back here, up to Plymouth, reverse back in. That's how you reverse. Usually it's down to McGold, reverse it, come back. And then up to Plymouth and back in. And then that technically means you've spun. Set. So if you think about lean loco here, round there, then it's back loco up here, then you get the idea. Anyways. That's the story of the Lara triangle. It's really cool how Lara does it. I don't have a turntable. When they say, oh, we're spinning a loco or something, you usually think, oh, there's a turntable here somewhere. They'll spin on the turntable. Nope. That's legit it. So, well, for example, this consist, they just ignore 4, 3, 2, 10, just here. Right next to metal. That's ironic. They've somehow got rid of an HSD cap, which no one knew they got rid of. Brilliant. Anyways, so that's Lara news for you. All to make it more immersive and accurate. If you know me, you know I like accuracy, so making this more accurate was a priority for me. I've also put stopboards here. You don't see them, but I swear they're there. Anyways, next I'll probably put roller doors on the other sheds. Oh, shut up. Papa 16. And that's not right. Vehicle registration number 049. Current ID 149. No. I've had the window open this whole time. You know what? Let's keep it down. Now where the hell am I gonna go? 8. Okay. We'll go to 8. We kind of have to. We don't have a whole bunch of choice. 6 won't be long enough for us. 8 should barely be. Really, we take 4, but we can't. But yeah, this should be no surprise to anyone what this is. This you won't know what it is. This you should. Especially since we're talking key moments of this year. That should be a dead giveaway. Primarily, I wouldn't know this was cleared for me. I do now. See, you see my resignaling? Half of it, well, most of it works. Just a bit that doesn't, which is a bit of a shame, but it's a limit of shunt here. My God. Obviously, you can't perfect everything, you know. I've tried on that. I think for someone who hasn't done lovely echoey tones, someone who hasn't done that before on such a large scale, I think I've done alright. Your opinion though might be, I may have done an awful job, never do this again. I personally think I've done alright. So, either way, this is it for the night. Oh my God, can I speak English, please? This is it for the night. My brain just completely forgot. I was about to say. Generator, you would have been on today. Wow. That is right. Hello, Plymouth. If you couldn't guess what that huge lineup is. Oh wait, it's another ILS. Yay. You will not believe the amount of times I've said ILS in the last few days. It's been, ooh, ILS, ooh, ILS, ooh, ILS, ooh, ILS. I've just been putting down ILS, 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 ILS. Oh, CLS repeater. ILS, ILS, ILS. Done my absolute head in, honestly. It's done my absolute head in. But it's done. And you do not know how nice it feels to say, hey look, signalling's done. Brilliant. It's another job done. down on Lara. If you don't get this goes back to, pause it a second so I don't overshoot. This goes back to my most popular video this year, which goes back all the way to April, I believe. Or maybe a bit later than that. Either way, earlier this year. I'll find where it goes back to. It takes back to March. Railway Chaos in Devon starts spring. It's the first day out that year, really. Oh, first day out in March, sorry. So I thought, you know what, I'll go out. There's a few things. It's cool. Actually, 73 likes. My God. 6,298 views. Again, thank you everyone for your support on that. That's sort of how it's made into this list. In fact, you can fit all my videos this year on 2 rows of 30. That isn't really a good thing. It's my fault though. 3 plugs that day actually. My God. Anyways, the 57 was working up from Long Rock. Hold up, I'll find you the head code, what it was doing, etc, etc. So I can find that for everyone. It's nice because that day as well, it's one of my driver mates. Not the same one that was on the 57, it's a different one. Again, I'm not naming names, obviously. I really shouldn't need to explain why. To protect the driver. Anyways, it was running. We'll get to Plymouth already. It's way further on, isn't it? Oh yeah, plug. Right, it was running. Where is it? It's here somewhere. Hold fire. I'm not stuck around. It's a good thing I did. Let an IT go first. Yes, 5 Papa 50. Long Rock to Lara 602 PZ88. I believe it was for closures upcoming. Probably the Cornish closures. Other way. 602 is on the train. It's not got a GWR logo. When it comes out of overhaul, it might do. As you can see, the HSTs. I will say what they're there for, but I really don't think I have to. Only just over half a month ago, which is scary to say, we had the last ever daily passenger HSTs in England with GWR, which was an amazing day. I was obviously there for it. The video, that one's gone out. Put that one to the front of the list. Oh my god, we won't fit in the block. Wow, okay. Yeah, we need 4. We are currently straddling the interlocking woods. First of all, you wouldn't be able to sneak out of Parkside Inns. That's impossible. Probably block up 7 6. Wouldn't necessarily block up 4 and 5. All these sides refer. Well, you can start from there, can't you? We'd have blocked up plat 6, plat 7, plat 8, obviously, because we're in 8. Might have blocked up 5. Wouldn't imagine it would. It's got them shunts there. Either way. Oh, to leave it there. Put the tails on. Wait for the next geezer to take it over. And yeah. Anyways. OCHTs. This is as they were on the day. The last 3 sets. All lined up. In this configuration. One last time. You had 93 and 198. 187 and 042. 186 004. I've got photos actually of the cab of all 3 of these. 186's cab, 187's cab, 093's cab. All from like different points of the day. Got a photo of 187's first, then 093's, and then I got a photo of 186's. 186 was here. 187 was about like 1 o'clock Plymouth. 093 was in Penzance. Say Plymouth. That was in Penzance. Saw some Penzance. About, what was it, 6? No, one, about 5. Went back to Plymouth. And departed. They arrived. That one moved into the middle. Then 186 004 came in. I came in on 1 Zulu 25. 093 189. Sad to think, this is being stripped off. This is the OOC vinyls. That's so cool. Plate. That'll be auctioned off. That's coming off. Legends of the Great Western. So these. Sad. The Welshman as well. Goodbye vinyls. They're all going. Badge has been taken off. That'll be auctioned. Plates coming off. 186 is debranded now. Debranded, no plate. 187, so 004, debranded, no plate. 042, next to be debranded, and no plate. 198, not yet, I don't think. 004 did actually do a farewell event in there, and then I think got kept in the sheds, and debranded right there and then. Anyways. I've now yabbered on at everyone for 3 hours 20. Start about 11:15. So, yeah. Once again, everyone, thank you so much for your support over 2025. It's been absolutely mental. Like, genuinely mental. And here's 2026. What surprises that will bring to us? Hopefully, many. But you never know, do you? It will be different not having HSTs for what will now be the first year. Be 175s. I'll get on one eventually. I'll let you all know how insert swear word of choice they are. Probably shit. I'm expecting them to be that. Those got black mold in them, so they're all buggered anyway, so oh well. It don't really matter, does it? Anyways, on that note, that's it. The last stream in 2025, gone. First stream in 2026. Technically, we're doing that right now. So, yeah. I just can't thank you all enough for your support over this year. It's been absolutely mental. In 2026, hopefully I won't let you down with videos. I've addressed this already. I have no idea what that climate's going to look like. I'm hoping I'll be back to it. I literally don't know what to say to you guys. Because, yeah, it could be quite a different climate. I'm hoping I can find time to edit videos. But even if there aren't videos, there will be streams. There will be shorts. There will be the odd community post. I don't want to quit this. I've spent how many years now, like, doing this? Have a look. How long have I spent? Scary thought. Started in 2021, so this is my 5th year. 21. Technically, it's going to my 6th year on YouTube. 3rd of June 2021, this channel was founded. I'm just hoping this is a spell of which it really drops off. But I'm hoping productivity can then start to go back up. And you do see regular videos. I'm not missing content. You don't see unseen footages. You know, you see actual videos that are more specific, not broad unseen footage. So yeah, more videos. I hope I can dedicate a lot more time to this. You know, generally, I hope to see better for this channel. Like, what can I say this year? Because it's obviously now 26. Oh my god, nearly 3.5 hours. 3 hours 25. My god. Yeah, I want this year to be better for this channel. I just want, because I said it all dropped off after September. We saw 4 videos. between September and now. They want to do better than that. But if my time doesn't allow it, just know I am attempting to get videos out. I am attempting. I can't guarantee you will see them, but I am heavily trying to get them out. You know, SDR Diesel Guarded A2 is like half edited. I want to finish that, but it's very late. And Steam Guard's literally on Saturday. But I'll see what I can do. Let's hope this year is better for this channel. Can't say it will be. I can try. Remember, it's just me doing this. It's just me. I'm just one person. Anyways, into the outro. After drink, of course. Brushing. It's in the script. Oh, train sim. It's just a quick scenario. Way. 52 miles. 52 miles in 3 hours. That is not good. But that's not the point. The point is, you know, just, you know, the whole point of a stream is to have a laugh. You know, have a laugh, drive some trains, have fun. Jobs are good, isn't it? So, yeah. Anyways, sorry I'm boring everyone to death. I have a strong feeling I'm doing that. Into the outro, like usual. Why am I getting more notifications? Respectfully, everyone, please bugger off out my DMs. SCR with a Merry Christmas. Oh, not Merry Christmas. Happy New Year message. Yeah, anyways. So in the description down below, there's a link to 4 Discord servers. My new one, my older one, Oscar's server, and Henry's server. Feel free to join any of the 4. However, please note, you need to be 13 or above to join as per Discord's terms of service. Feel free to like and subscribe as well. Feel free to like this to tell me if you like what I do here, and subscribe so you never miss the stream or video. Obviously, didn't meet the last sub goal. Again, my fault. I'll take responsibility for that. I didn't. I wasn't really doing well enough, was I? That's not the point. Anyways, so yeah, I'll think of another one. That's another New Year's resolution. Yeah. Anyways, sorry I'm boring everyone to death. I am not the most interesting person in the world. I'll tell you that. Anyways, on that amazing note, once again, thank you so much, everyone, for your support this year. Let's see where this year takes us. You never know. I might catch up to Oscar, you never know. His channel's only 2 days older than mine. Everything else is vastly different. Anyways, we'll see where 2026 takes us. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Happy New Year, everyone. You know, hope this year for everyone is, you know, number one, better than last. Just in general, Happy New Year. Have a great day, everyone. And I hope all your hope everyone's made a New Year's resolution or whatever. I don't know. I act like I'm drunk. I'm not drunk. I promise. I'm slightly tired. Anyways, I am going to shut up. Much to everyone's delight. Anyways, farewell. Happy New Year. And yeah, take care all. See you next stream or video. Take care. I'll see you there. Happy New Year.